The Solar subclass, specializing in healing, applying damage buffs through Radiant, and regenerating you and your allies' abilities with ease. These Solar builds for each class are must-haves in your arsenal. Starting with the Solar Hunter, we're going to be taking one of the best exotics for this class, Celestial Nighthawk, and put out great damage while also creating a ton of ability regen. Equip the Marksman Golden Gun for maximum super damage, Gambler Dodge for getting your knife back, Knife Trick for easy radiant, and Healing Grenades for health regen. For our aspects, on your mark and knock them down to gain handling and reload speed alongside increased duration for our super, and refunding our melee energy while radiant and scoring a final blow with our charged melee. For aspects, equip Mercy for restoration for you and your allies upon reviving someone, Empyrean to extend radiant and restoration with solar weapon or ability final blows, Benevolence to enhance ability regen by 400% for 6 seconds when we apply a solar buff to our allies like radiant restoration or cure. Solace to increase the duration of radiant and restoration, and finally torches for radiant when we hit an enemy with our charged melee. For stat distribution, focus on resilience being at 100, and then mobility, and finally either recovery or discipline. The main portion of our weaponry will be an energy slot weapon with heal clip. Heal clip allows us to activate Ember of Benevolence when we reload after a kill near our allies, which in turn will boost our ability regen by 400% for 6 seconds. So now we have multiple ways to do this, pairing radiant from our knives, healing from our healing nades, or just heal clip from our weapon. Equip whatever else you feel necessary for your kinetic and heavy slot. Moving on to our mods, equip hands-on for your helmet and whatever else you choose, either ammo finders or siphons. The gauntlets will have heavy-handed and focusing strike. Our chest is going to have resistance mods pertaining to whatever you think will benefit you most in your activity. The legs can either have weapon surges, or you can go with ability regen from orbs. Our class item will have a bomber, a outreach, and then a Reaper. Solar Warlocks, a staple in basically every fire team with the Well of Radiance. How about we take this and add amazing ability regeneration on top of it? Verdi's Brow is going to be our exotic, buffing our grenade damage and our allies' grenade regeneration through death throws. Well of Radiance, Healing Rift, Incinerator Snap, and Fusion Grenades. Add in Touch of Flame and either Icarus Dash or Heat Rises, whichever you prefer. Ember of Benevolence, Char, Eruption, and Ashes for our fragments to build more into ability regen, as well as Scorch and Ignition from our abilities. Focus into Resilience and Recovery for stats, and then either Discipline or Strength, whichever you prefer. We will again focus our weaponry around a heal clip weapon to pair with Benevolence for insane ability regen. Kinetic and heavy weapons can be whatever you think fit for your activity. Mods are going to be Ashes to Asset and Hands-on for the helmet, then Firepower and Heavy-handed on the gauntlets. Chest will again be resistance mods to fit the activity, surges or ability regen on the legs, and time dilation or Reaper depending on the leg mods, then outreach and bomber. The Solar Titan, argued as one of the best solo subclasses with its ridiculous damage output and healing, nerfs are absolutely nothing to this build. The classic Synthesept will be our exotic. You all know the power of it. Hammer of Soul, a barricade, throwing hammer, and healing nades. Soul Invictus, and then Roaring Flames for the aspects paired alongside Benevolence, Torches, Solace, and Mercy. Burst healing, damage buffs, you name it, it's got it. Resilience, as always, Recovery, and then Discipline or Strength for your stat distribution. And again, we're going to go with a heal clip weapon in the energy slot for that ability regeneration. This interaction is very fun. Choose your kinetic and heavy weapons to come along for the ride. Hands-on and whatever else for your helmet mod, then heavy-handed and impact induction on the gauntlets. Resistances on the chest, use what you think will benefit you most. Surges or ability regen mods on the legs, and close it out with a bomber, a Reaper, and a time dilation. This one is fun. Enjoy. You now have 3 incredible solar builds in your arsenal. Use them as you see fit, have fun, and be sure to come back for the rest of the subclasses, because we will be covering every subclass leading up to final shape. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscription if you so please. It helps me out a ton. Check out my live streams and short form videos on Twitch and TikTok so you can tell me what's better within these or what's wrong with them. I'll see you all again very soon. Peace.